Hiranyakasipu was a very powerful demoniac king. He wanted to become the strongest person in the whole universe, and that was only possible if he was immortal. Therefore, he began to practice a severe penance at Mandara hill. There he stood on one leg, supported only by his one toe and with his both the palms joined above his head. He wanted to live forever. He stood there for years, and a huge anthill began to build around him. His penance was so intense that everything around him grew hot. The intensity of the grey heat was even felt by the inhabitants of other planets. Devatas, unable to bear the heat, requested Lord Brahma to help them. When Lord Brahma arrived at the valley of Mandara hill, he was astonished to see the skeleton of Hiranyakasipu still breathing through the anthill. Lord Brahma sprinkled holy water and Hiranyakasipu regained his original form. He offered his prayer to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma then asked what his desire was. Hiranyakasipu replied, I want to be immortal. Brahma would not grant Hiranyakasipu's wish as it was not within his power. Being evil and cunning person, Hiranyakasipu tried to trick Lord Brahma. He asked Brahma to grant him a benediction that he should not be killed by any creature, land or sea, by any weapons, or at the hands of any human or devata. He also wished that he should not die during the day or at night, or die in or outside or any building, or in the air. Hiranyakasipu was greedy and not satisfied with just one benediction. So he asked Lord Brahma to grant him many mystical powers. He thought that with these boons he would be invincible and the strongest immortal king in the world. Considering the intensity of his penance, Lord Brahma granted him all the boon. While Hiranyakasipu was performing his penance, the Devatas tried to take his kingdom and took advantage of the institution. They captured Hiranyakasipu's wife Kayadu, who was pregnant. Fearing that she would give birth to yet another powerful demon, so they planned to kill the child at its birth to save the universe from even more terror. Narada Muni, the great sage, came to the rescue of Kayadu and her unborn child. Knowing Kayadu was carrying a great devotee of Lord Narayana, sage Narada took her to his ashram and let her stay there. During her stay, Narada spoke about the glories of Lord Narayana. The child in her womb listened to all that sage Narada spoke. With his newly acquired powers from Brahma, Hiranyakasipu captured his kingdom from all the devatas. He brought his wife and his newborn child Prahlad from sage Narada ashram. He used all his powers and tortured all the sages and devatas. No one could stop him. He sat on a huge golden throne. He drank liquor from golden goblets served by beautiful women. When Prahlad was 5 years old, he went to Gurukulam for learning. One day, when Prahlad returned to his palace from Gurukul, Hiranyakasipu, who was seated on his golden throne, lifted Prahlad onto his lap. Hiranyakasipu asked Prahlad what he had learned in Gurukul. About his teachers, Sanda and Amarka, Prahlad, who was an obedient son, said that his favorite thing to learn was about Lord Narayan. Hiranyakasipu turned red. Hearing this from his own son, he threw Prahlad on the floor. Hiranyakasipu ordered his guards to kill his son immediately as he glorified his enemy. Kill him, now! Prahlad was dragged down to flights of narrow stone stairs into the palace dungeon. Demons with sharp teeth and talons poked him with sharp tridents. Prahlad chanted the names of Lord Narayana. The razors of tridents did not even mark on his skin. Hiranyakasipu was surprised, but he did not give up. He forced Prahlad to drink a cup of strong poison. Prahlad drank it, chanting that holy name of the Lord, and the poison had no effect. The demons were surprised that they could not hurt Prahlad. Through the doors came an enormous elephant with a piercing tusk. The demons held Prahlad down on the floor with ropes tied to his tiny hands and feet. The elephant was made to walk over him, but Prahlad got off unharmed. Then they made Prahlad sit in a large pot full of boiling oil. Nothing could hurt Prahlad, because he constantly chanted and remembered Lord Narayan. Later they threw him into a pit of cobras, but the cobras did not bite him. Prahlad continued to chant, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. They threw him off a high cliff. Prahlad did not stop. He only continued to chant the holy name of the Lord. When they reached the ground, Prahlad simply sat up with his legs crossed and continued his prayers. All their efforts went in vain. The news reached the palace. Hiranyakasipu got furious. Hiranyakasipu ordered Prahlad to be brought before him. He questioned Prahlad where his supreme God was. Hiranyakasipu pointed to a pillar nearby and asked, Is he here? And Prahlad calmly and said, Yes. Hiranyakasipu said that if his Lord was not to be found in the pillar, he will pounce like a lion and kill him. Hiranyakasipu walked up to the pillar and hit it with his bare fist. A thunderous roar erupted in the three worlds. There was a deafening roar. Just then a huge form of Lord half man, half fire lion leapt out of the pillar straight at Hiranyakasipu, knocking him down on the ground. Thus appeared Lord Nrusimha, the most beautiful and revered incarnation of the Lord Nrusimha. Lord Nrusimha patted Prahlad's head affectionately and said that he was very much pleased with him and that he may ask anything he wished. Prahlad politely said that he just wanted to serve him birth after birth. Lord Nrusimha blessed Prahlad to rule over the entire universe for thousands of years. Prahlad thanked him and requested him to show mercy on his departed father. Lord Nrusimha blessed Prahlad and said that the members of any family that gives birth to a pure devotee like him shall all be liberated from repeated birth and death. Hare Krishna.